Seen some scattered clouds building up during the course of the afternoon. You can see that partly cloudy sky with this high-resolution satellite showing each individual little partly cloudy condition over just about every county. A little bit less cloud cover right now over the Flint Hills, but everywhere these clouds are starting to thin out. As earlier we had more clouds because of the heat of the day and that high humidity. Well, the temperatures will start cooling off as the sun lowers, and these partly cloudy skies, you saw that in Manhattan and Junction City, they should start to dwindle back. The rain is already pretty much gone out of these showers. But now just making for a pretty sky out there. 88. Now it is hot and humid. When you factor in that humidity, the heat index jumps to 95. The dew point still 72. Now number-wise, 88 is quite a bit lower than we had been earlier this week when we were at 98, 99 for highs, but humidity about the same. So there's only been somewhat of a relief after some big rains over some areas. Picked up 1.25 inches at Emporia, over 2 inches of rain in most parts of Topeka. Had several people send in photos of the rain gauges, or 3.5, even as high as 4 inches of rain in the city. So a big rain yesterday for some areas, and a kind of a muggy day still with this light wind. And that's really the problem. The reason why it feels so much hotter on these days is when you don't get a breeze at all, there's just nothing to help kind of cool things off, and it's just steamy out there, and that's what we've got right now. Temperature-wise, it's not bad. For July to be in the upper 80s to around 90, that's certainly a normal range, even a little bit cooler than average for many. But then the heat index still climbs up to 97 at Manhattan, 95 Holton, Topeka, as well as Junction City. So it's a steamy one out there this evening with dew points mainly in the 70s, as high as 76 at Forbes Field after those big rains around Topeka. A lot of that evaporating back. Now here's the good news. Now it may stay humid tonight into the morning. It will actually dry out a little bit during the course of the day tomorrow. And then some of that lower humidity will still be in place for at least part of the day on Sunday. But the trend will be for higher humidity to return. So we look at our comfort cast, and you can see that humid range for the weekend. It starts to get a little bit more humid by Monday, and then muggy again on Tuesday. So while today we're muggy, we get a little bit of a break over the weekend. Don't expect it to be dry, just not quite as muggy. And that'll still raise the heat index in the low to mid 90s with very warm temperatures. And then as we head into Sunday, once again, we'll see those low to mid 90s for the heat index value. But it's going to get a lot higher as we head later in the week with very quiet, kind of tranquil weather that'll settle in. Scattered showers and storms off to the south and southwest. All that will kind of fizzle out, and a big round of heat builds right back over the Central Plains again after a clearing tonight. Maybe some patches of fog in the morning. But once we clear out of that, we should have a lot of sunshine for the daytime tomorrow. And with that, temperatures will rebound once again, starting off in the upper 60s, topping out in the upper 80s to near 90, and then mid 80s by tomorrow evening. Here's a look at the next 7 days. We've got a temperature in the upper 80s tomorrow, low 90s on Sunday, 95 Monday, and we just keep climbing into the upper 90s as we head throughout the week. And the western counties will likely top over 100 in that very typical July setup of higher humidity east, hotter temperatures to the west, and we all end up with those high heat index values, just like we did last week, setting up for it again this coming week as well. That actually did not get updated. I had a photo I was going to show you. That was from yesterday, but I'll show you another one that from this afternoon. We'll put those up at the end of the show.
But still, that picture from yesterday is pretty crazy to see all that flooding.
And 24 hours, big difference, that's for sure.
But pretty clear this next few days.
We're dry for a while.
All right.